Hi y'all. Today we're going to be going over this trig problem. This is a very common problem even in physics. What we're given here is we're given a triangle across a river, and we are given a side length of our triangle and the angle of our triangle. And we're looking for, it says, what is the approximate width of the river, or this leg of the triangle. So we're looking for side length BC. Given our triangle and our trig functions for a right triangle in the FE handbook, we have to solve for side length BC, or our y side length. All right. So, and just so y'all can see here, this is x. So we're not worried about r. We're not worried about that radius or the magnitude or the hypotenuse of our triangle. We're worried about the opposite leg and the adjacent leg. So given the opposite, or y and x, we know cotangent is good because we have x and y, and we know tangent is good because we have y and x. Either one works. We can use whichever one we want. Let's use tangent because more people are comfortable using it. Tangent theta is equal to y, or side length BC, that's the opposite, divided by the adjacent side length AC. But what is theta? That's something else that comes up, right? Side length, or the angle theta, is equal to 57 degrees and 28 apostrophe. What is that apostrophe? The apostrophe is the minutes. This is minutes. So how do we use that in our calculator? We can't just throw in minutes into our calculator. Well, you'd be right. What you have to do is you have to use a conversion factor of 60 minutes is equal to 1 degree. So for every 1 degree, we have 60 minutes, and we can use our conversion ladder like we do in chemistry. And we know we want this to be 28 minutes, right? The little apostrophe here. Let me not make that look like a degree sign. And this is, unitless 1. It's just 28 minutes, right? So we have 28 minutes. Minutes cancel here, and we have 28 divided by 60. And the unit we're left with is degrees. So we have 0.467 degrees for the 28 minutes. So that means theta is going to be equal to 57.467 degrees. That's how we change minutes to degrees. All right, so now we want to use tangent theta, this equation here, side length BC over side length AC. So now we know theta, we can say tangent of 57.467 degrees is equal to side length BC, which is what we want, divided by side length AC, which is 275 meters. Multiplying, let me do this, multiplying both sides by 275 meters, we end up getting a side length BC of, let's check this, 57.467, 431.12 meters. And that's how you would solve for the side length BC, the width of the river, in this problem. So hopefully this was helpful of, one, using triangles and trig to solve this, but also changing from minutes, this weird minutes unit, into degrees. And of course, if you had seconds, 28 double apostrophe here, we would do the same thing. 1 degree is equal to 3,600 seconds now. We would use that. And it would just be smaller, but at that point it's kind of negligible. But if they do ask you for it, you have to know. All right, so hopefully this was helpful. I'll see you on the next one.